any of our side conversations, and we are focused up on morning announcements so we can receive the morning announcements this morning and make sure we are starting off our day on the right foot so that we can have a fantastic day in the Eagle's Nest. Got quite a few things going on in the Eagle's Nest today. I'm excited about that. So we are looking forward to having a great day. Hey, before we begin, morning announcements this morning. Well, scholars, I just want you for just a moment for the next 10 seconds. Just want you to get yourself ready for announcements. You can close your eyes. You can take a deep breath. We're just going to take a moment just this morning to pause and to reflect and just to think about what an awesome day it's going to be. So take the next 10 seconds. We're not talking around the room or anything like that. We're just reflecting, breathing, and getting our day started. Take 10 seconds this morning. Awesome job with that this morning, scholars. Hey, it's very important sometimes to take a moment to reflect and take a moment to set yourself up for what kind of day it's going to be. You can do that anytime, anywhere. And so you just participated in that. So thank you so much for doing that. And just make sure, hey, remember we talked about this too, when you're trying to finish strong and you're nervous about something or anxious about something, taking a deep breath, just centering yourself, remembering where you are, reflecting on what you've done. You've got this, right? So thank you for doing that this morning as we are going to make today a great day. Let's also make sure that we're following our Fairview 5 today, that we're actively listening to the speaker. I know for our third, fourth, and fifth graders, today is the last day before our EOGs begin, right? They start tomorrow and they go all the way into late next week. And so we want to make sure that we are getting everything we can from our awesome and amazing teachers in front of us today so that we can do our best, especially tomorrow with our fifth graders taking science, our third graders taking reading tomorrow. I'm excited about that. So actively listening today to get our last little bit of motivation and making sure we are doing everything we can to finish strong. Number two, we're keeping our hands and feet to ourselves, practicing that self-control, learning that and beginning to practice that every single day and putting that into action. Number three, we're cleaning up our area, making sure that we are keeping our area tidy and neat and organized. We're being kind to others with our words and actions, making sure we're uplifting others. I got to be honest with you. It is very easy to tear people down, but it takes a really big person to build people up. But I'm going to tell you, people that build people up are the kind of people you want to put yourselves around every single day. Are you one of those people? Right? Build people up. If you're not one of those people, good news is you can turn that around today. I promise. Number five, do your best. Doing your best every single day is what makes us elite scholars in the Eagle's Nest. Hey, here's our forecast for today. Got some more showers today. It's a little bit warmer outside, but not too hot, right? But it is a little bit warmer outside. A lot of clouds today, so you'll have to see outside if it is raining. The rain is holding off right now, but maybe we'll get some recess in today. But we shall see. It just depends on the time of day that you go to recess, or we will see what that looks like. Now tomorrow, or excuse me, 40% chance. Tomorrow got a little bit of rain as well, but it should be throughout the day as well. So we'll just have to take a look at what that looks like for our first day of EOGs, but also for recess. All right, so attendance wars. This is a big time to be at school, especially for our third, fourth, and fifth graders. You got to be at school. Come on, you got to be here to take that test. So make sure that you are here each and every day, especially tomorrow. You're here by 7:28 at the very latest. So then you can catch morning announcements. And also, you don't have to make up your test, right? You need to take it on the same day. That'd be nice, right? So we are also looking for which grade level is going to be able to catch up to second grade, right? Second grade had over 75% of their scholars in the building last week for 5 days, which is awesome. Specials champions was Miss Reynolds' class in third grade, and Miss Sanders' kindergarten class took the hallway championship belt. So who is going to take that back from them? We only got 2 more weeks where we're going to give those belts out. And so I got to challenge you with something. You definitely want to be the last class that receives the belt, because if you receive the belt last, that means you start next year as the champion. That's what I'm talking about. So you definitely want to get some momentum that way. Hey, and also we have a rocket launch over my head and also outside on Tuesday, the 31st. I'm looking forward to that. That is going to be a lot of fun. And also, of course, scholars, we know our updates, we've been doing great with this so far, watching our noise level in the hallways. We definitely want to do that tomorrow, especially in our upstairs hallways, because we want to make sure that we're giving our 3rd and 5th graders an opportunity to be successful by letting them concentrate. And so making sure that we are watching our noise level when we are walking through the hallways. All right. And also making sure we're putting our cell phones up and then winning the day, right? 10 days left of school. That's it. Just 10 school days left and only 2 more Fridays to become a Scholar of the Week. There it is. That number has dwindled down from in the 20s to one school day left until testing begins. And we will continue with the masked teacher this Friday. I'm excited about that. I've been seeing on dry erase boards in classrooms, classes trying to guess on who was the singer for this past week, who were the 2 this past week. So a lot of good guesses that I'm seeing. And Mr. Benjamin is excited to unveil that on Friday for our next round of singers. So as we close out announcements today, we're just going to review. We've been talking about Kobe Bryant's 10 rules, and we are on number 5 today. And we've walked through a couple of these and some really good life examples that he has given us about believing in ourselves, especially scholars as we move into a testing season for our kindergarten and our 5th graders as you're getting promoted to the next grade level, right? You want to make sure that you're believing in yourself and what you're going to do next, right? And making sure that you know that you can be successful by working hard, by making sure you're staying positive, and by getting better every single day, right? Getting 1% better. We talked about proving them wrong, right? Staying away from naysayers and putting ourselves around people that are positive and making sure that we're working on our weaknesses. So what is that weakness and how do we turn that into a strength, right? And so that's what we talked about yesterday. Today's is very simple and I love it. Rule number 5, execute what you practiced. Execute what you practice. So Kobe Bryant, a fantastic basketball player, but he put a lot of work into practice. We talked about this the other day. And he had this term where he called, right, where he didn't say practice makes perfect. He said perfect practice makes perfect, right? And so practice, just getting out there and going through the motions, that's just doing something, right? But perfect practice is when I'm really sharpening my skill set, focusing on my weakness. How do I get better every single day? Because I'm going to do that again when I play the game and for his sake in basketball. So execute what you practiced. This year, scholars, right? You have practiced being a great scholar every single day, academically, socially, behaviorally. Now, have you been better some days than others? Sure, right? We all make mistakes. We all fall short some days. But the good news is you've had a lot of practice. So you've put the work in, so the results will come from them, right? What you want to do is make sure that when you're practicing, especially when it comes to an EOG or an end of grade test, or our K2 scholars just took some tests last week and the week before, right? That you are just breathing and saying, you know what? I know this stuff. I've done this before. I'm going to make this happen today. This is what I'm going to do, right? And just being confident in yourself and executing what you've already practiced. You've said in class all year long. So just execute what you practice. It's as simple as that. You put the work in, the results will come. So I'm excited to see that today as your final day of practice for our 3rd and 5th graders, and just making sure that you're practicing perfectly and hard as you can to make sure that you're finishing strong. You can also execute what you practice outside of school too, right? By making sure you're practicing being a nice person every single day and then putting that into action, holding the door for somebody, asking them how they're doing. How can I help you? These are all social and soft skills that we can continue to learn and do every single day, no matter how old or young that we are. So with that, I'm excited to see you execute what you practice every single day. It's a great day to be an Eagle today. And if nobody's told you today, we're so excited to see you in the Eagle's Nest. We love you very much, scholars, and it is going to be a fantastic day in the Eagle's Nest. The sun might not be shining outside, but it's shining inside the building today. It's going to be a great day. Looking forward to seeing you in action today. Make sure that you're putting forth your best effort today. It is going to be a great day, and I hope you have a fantastic Wednesday. And as always, remember to be great because you are great. Have an awesome Wednesday.